Strategy games commentary.
Hello, this is the Jack of Strategy Games commentary, bringing you another game of Supreme Commander 2, and it's another 4v4, yippee! Yes, I'm happy with this one. It is a 4v4, and on the North team we've got myself, we have Dark Assassin, if you can see that name, we have Ruffle King, and we have Jan underscore Fleury. No idea if I'm pronouncing that right. This is a pub game, so we didn't entirely enforce NGOs and we just turned research stations off just to be sure. We really wanted a 4v4 and this was the simplest method of going about it. At least until we get more people in the NGOs group. Yeah, you can obviously tell the other team is completely random people, unfortunately. There was no form of balance among us. I mean, we've got Tough Killer here. Their naval guy is CRKI 72, I can't even pronounce that. Shilly and Buzzy. Was that Buzzy? Yes, it was Buzzy. Yep, and obviously the two front guys are going land. Well, I am going land. You'll see me go for all the mass points in the factories first, next I should say. Because yeah, I wanted to get all my mass first for a change. On a map on this scale, I believed I did go with the belief that I would have the time to get all my mass points first, so that's what I went for. You can see their forward guy there going for two early factories there. It's looking good. Dark, being Aeon, he's pushing his engineers up forward. Our original idea was for him to help me with land on the front, seeing as he would have the range advantage with tanks and sniper bots, and I just have to spam loyalists and Brackman. It'd be a nice cover system there. But I eventually enticed him going air. So that was to help Ruffle King, who wouldn't have to choose between either wasps or interceptors, that's the same bloody unit. Interceptors or bombers, because that'd be kind of problematic for us, especially if we had to deal with naval in the end, and it looks like the green guy's going to do just that, walking straight into the water there. Yep, we couldn't afford to have a UEF player just focus either on wasps or bombers. It just would not be good for us in the slightest. So the idea was Ruffle King goes wasps, while Dark Assassin goes fighter bombers. And then once we have air superiority, Ruffle King could switch to bombers as well, and it'd be a nice combo there as well. It would mean holding the front myself, because we can see our guy up the top here in bogey green going naval as well, which is always a good choice. And it looks like Shilly's going to build a radar sonar in the water first before he builds any factories, making sure there's no subs creeping in on him. And Ruffle King with the scout going over the front guy, showing us all tanks, good enough for me. Just means I have to make perfect use of Brackman, and later on you will see it. Unfortunately, on the pub enemy team, he's building an excess amount of power, which you can see here. Because we all know in a slow research game without converters, you rarely need any more than 4 power gens. And this guy's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 3 more than he needs. And he is building land from a single factory there, which is an unfortunate waste. The red guy is going air, which is a good choice, but being UEF, he suffers from the same problem Ruffle would have. And the front guy is doing great holding the front. He's getting a good amount of tanks out there, and if it was to be purely aggressive, I would have been in a world of hurt, since I only have 4 bots and he has 8 tanks. Yeah, that would have been a problem for me, but luckily he's biding his time just as I am myself, making sure I get all factors. If I've got 4 building the 5th, he's still done on 2, so it's good enough for me. Their Cybran player is going for 2 naval yards, so we can expect to see a lot of destroyers out from him soon enough. Yeah, Ruffle King's still continuing to scout, seeing nothing here. So, still a bit more power than I expect on a slow research game, and even the red guy's built an excess amount of power, which is unfortunate. It is a wasted mass. It is wasted mass. Unless they're actually trying to unlock mass converters, but in a slow research game, my god, that's a bad idea. We've got Dark here with 4 air factories all spread out, nuke proof, in a game that's never going to see nukes. You can see, yep, there's a typical power farm building up from our teammate as well. He's going for a lot of power, which is unfortunate. People love their colours. Look at this! Look at this! And it's a slow research game and people are still doing this. Where is logic? Where is the logic? Come on! It's wasted mass! It's doing nothing for you! Where's the logic? Yes. Can you guess how this game turns out? I'm almost certain you can. White guy power farm. Red guy's not so bad. He did stop at least. So did green guy and so did brown guy. You can see us three fully prepared for this map with slow research. Me, Dark and Ruffle King didn't build any more than 4 power. The way you should do in this game. And our guy, massive power farm queued up. So unfortunately, oh, there's more now. Oh god. How much power does a person need? Even with converters, that's overkill. Come on now. This is not how you play this game. You have a single factory spamming the odd tank and you have actually stopped it. My god. Yeah, this is a problem. You can see I'm already moving out now on the 6 minute mark. A bit later than normal, but I really did need a bit more time to build up as I went for all my mass first. You can see red guy with the planes, interceptors, covering boats. You know, the usual. Yeah, I'm going to name most of the people by their colour, because for the most part, I have no idea who they are, what they are, how good they are. Although the game is an eye-opener. Especially from the white guy. Gas white. The colour's fitting for his playstyle. Yep, you can see here comes the 3 destroyers rolling out now. Dark still may not have enough bombers for the moment. He does need about 20 to single pass each and every one of them, which is really what matters. You can see here I'm just trying to dodge and it looks really slow compared to my other games because I'm actually doing this commentary normal speed. So, you know, it was a shortish game, so I didn't want to do it too fast and have like a 5-7 minute video, so you know the deal. But Dark goes in for the bombing run and here comes red guy right in behind, inflicting a lot of pain on Dark. But Ruffle King's shortly behind with his interceptors and it's quickly turned to the point where red guy's planes got insta-killed. And now it's, here comes the tanks. All I have to do is kite them. Then I'm all good. A little force fire there, weaken them to the very least. I did miss slightly there, but got 2 tanks and here comes the kiting. Look at that. Look at that. 2 lines almost dead. They're getting a bit close though. I'm going to lose a Brackman, but he's going to lose a whole lot more. All the while, Dark is still bombing those destroyers. I did lose a radar and a mass point, but that's nothing for now. They can easily be replaced. And here they come. Look at that massacre from the Brackman. And then the loyalists just mop up the damaged units. It's just swarming over them now. Now is the time to go in the offensive. Red guy coming in for another attack, but all those interceptors and fighter bombers are just destroying red guy's planes. He does not stand a chance 2v1 in the air. So around this time, Ruffle King should be switching towards bombers. We can see our bogey green guy, subs everywhere. He hasn't been too aggressive with his cruisers unfortunately, but he's getting there. He's still building a lot of power, even in their factory for some obscure reason. Green guys, white guy still spamming power. Green guy spamming more power for some odd reason. Yeah, and 5 naval factories, most of them idle. It's unfortunate from green guy. He really needed a lot more destroyers. Destroyer AA is actually quite powerful. Well, it used to be. Once again, I'm kiting this land force, just trying to inflict maximum damage before I engage with my loyalists. And watch. Look at that, and they move into it, and it's complete destruction. They're almost all crippled. It's just a matter of walking over them and devouring them. Green guy sending another wave of 10 odd tanks. So that'll be an easy walk over. Move closer to the coast, get some Brackman shells on that boat and kill it. Yeah, this is going well for us. It's a bit slow paced, but well, we play games at normal speed for a reason. Micro is just not entirely possible at fast game speed. And here comes Ruffle King just backing up Dark, becoming a meat shield for the AA, doing a terrific job at it as well. While at the front I'm still holding my own against the trickle of white tanks and Brown's tanks. It's just a massacre. My biggest problem is the boat that I can't actually attack. And it looks like both Ruffle King and Dark is going for the red guy. They're taking him out so they don't have to worry about his planes anymore. He's already stopped production and Dark can bomb away at will. All the while I did try to Brackman that boat again, but the boat did run away. The green guy was paying attention. And here comes the brown guy's tanks again. Just more tanks for the slaughter. Just look at this, they're getting eaten. You're getting eaten! Okay, well, now's the time to charge into their base. Dark once again dealing with the destroyers. There's one dead, one more to go, and then it's just his factories. White guy, he's still building power, still got one power queued up. Green guy eventually, or bogey green guy eventually gave up building power. Eventually. I'm just charging past brown guy's base. I'm going for the naval factories. I do not care for brown guy, he is not a threat. He does not know how to micro. Unfortunately, that left no real challenge in this game other than, you know, slowly pushing forward as a kite back, then pushing forward again and kiting back and just, you know, free research. Free research is free research. I'll repeat that until I had megaliths that I never bothered going for in the first place. Right now I'm getting as close to the edge of the cliff as possible to take out this factory. Very quickly it goes down after the shield's gone. Here comes brown guys trying to do as much as he can to help, but it is just not enough. Not enough in the slightest. Those tanks are nothing and time to go for the destroyer. Brackman shells and the odd loyalist shooting it makes quick work of it. Dead. Now it's just time to take care of the other factories while Dark mops up what's left of red guy. Poor red guy, poor brown guy, poor green guy. Virtually no assistance from white guy who's too busy spamming all this power to help anyone. And now it's already too late and it looks like Ruffle King's spamming bombers and going for brown guy's comm. And our bogey green guy is finally getting cruisers up there at least. There we go. I'm not even bothering kiting them, I'm just letting them move into the Brackman shells and stop. They're just not a threat. Oh well, time to push on. I'm still dealing with the factories here. Purely using the Brackman. Because hey, Brackman are actually good for dealing with structures. Especially shields. Tanks just don't stand a chance. Ruffle King coming in with a suicide bombing run on that comm. Bye bye planes and comm. Yep. It's like expected. Dark still bombing the hell out of red guy who's trying to build 80 towers as much as he can. It's not exactly helping him. Dark's flares are just too much. Dark's also bombing white guy. And I'm just mopping up what's left of brown guy's base, so yeah. You know what's going on now. You know it's pretty much over. Smart taking care of the last factory's last comet sitting there in the water. Hiding away like a right coward. When it comes to a pub game to this extent, an actual public game, it went exactly as I thought it would. People are just hard-coded to just get power farms up straight away. Get a power farm, spam research, get converters, and they just do that all the time. It's why? Why? It does. Look at this. Look at it all. It's mind-boggling why they think that's a valid tactic. To be honest, even if it wasn't a slow research game, even if research was enabled, we'd probably still swarm over them. I mean, the cruisers alone would have destroyed white guy. Yeah. But what are you gonna do? There goes white guy quitting out after, while contributing almost nothing to the game. He did have a few waves of tanks, but they were so small, they did nothing but feed. Yep, they fed me veterancy. Was again Ruffle King going for the comms. Comes at half health, he's soon to die. And it's just green guy that's left. Dealing with his last factory right there on the coast there. Well, we pretty much know what's going to end up, so I'll just beat it up and be done with it. Green guy trying to get some shields up, but it's not going to help. It just won't help. Notice the way my land force moving in as well. Red guy's comms almost dead. And he's gone. Red guy's out the game, green guy quits out, and, well, that's the game. Yeah, I'd say it's a very terrible 4v4. Mainly because, yep, we knew how to play the game with slow research. We know we didn't need any more than 4 power gens. Everyone else did not. Brown guy did stop, and so did red guy, so good for them. But green guy started building up more for some obscure reason. He had shields, we knew what he was taking in, he was determined to get his converters. White guy just almost nothing but power for the first 10-15 minutes of the game. It was depressing. And our own bogey green guy, it was just, yeah, it was around when he built this much, Ruffle King started shouting at him to stop wasting mass and spam some cruisers. It was unfortunate, but, well, a win's a win. Slow research is slow research, and a game's a game. If you enjoyed watching, you can check out my channel for more, and you can also subscribe. Yep, circle motions for subscribe. So, yeah.